Are you wondering if you could say take a job in Denver while enjoying living in Longmont? Maybe you just want to spend weekends in Denver. Well, what the heck does that actually look like when it comes to time in the car? And what about public transport? My name is Haley and I live, play, and work in Longmont and surrounding areas. I am here to help you with all things Longmont and such. So let's dive right into this Longmont commute business. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you on a good day is 48 minutes without traffic from the heart of Longmont into the heart of Denver. Now, don't turn off here because I have some suggestions for you in this video. Just keep watching. So, yeah, you are tackling a commute that is nearly an hour long one way. In rush hour, you can at least add at least 15 to 20 minutes to that. And that is a good day without accidents, which honestly seems to be becoming few and far between. My son was coming home from Fort Collins last Saturday and an accident closed down 25. This is where knowing those back roads can come in handy, friends, but it still took him another 40 minutes to get home. Bad weather days can also add a lot of time to that commute. Think snow, and if it rains, watch out because you can see raindrops and hear sirens simultaneously every time. A lot of Denver commuters, for some reason, cannot drive in the rain. Maybe it's because we don't get much in terms of rain on our roads. Precipitation is usually snow in the winter. So, what if you want to spend a lot of time in Denver on the weekends? Weekends of late are not much more fun. In fact, if you have to go to Denver, you are better off going sometime between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. on a weekday. Weekends in the past 12 months or so have become just hectic. So much so, I haven't been to my favorite brewery on the outskirts of North Denver in a while. Luckily, there are some pretty good breweries in Longmont and the surrounding areas. Now, before I start getting much more off topic, I don't know about you, but this is not an ideal commute for me. I don't want to do this commute every day. So, what about public transport? Can you sit back and relax and let someone else drive? Well, there is a bus thing that goes from the Firestone stop off I-25 to Denver Union Station. Good news is there's no stops between that corridor. Bad news is the bus thing has to use I-25 just like you would. The busting site says it's about 40 minutes total trip, and they do have bathrooms and Wi Fi when it works, and also bike racks. So you could hop off at Union Station and cycle to your office. You can check out that schedule on their website to see if it might work for you. I mean, it could be an option. There is no light rail that connects anywhere close, which sucks. There has been talks for years and years, lots of newspaper articles, but the closest that light rail has gotten is Thornton. So you could drive to Thornton and then get the light rail downtown. However, you are then battling traffic out of Longmont into Thornton on I-25. It could be more peaceful for the end and beginning of those trips, but I just think it's going to take longer than just driving it. So, how about those alternatives I was talking about? What if you are living in Longmont and you don't love listening to audiobooks for 2 hours every day? If you're living in Longmont and having to commute for work, you're probably better off looking for jobs in like Boulder and the Broomfield Tech Corridor area, if that tech is your jam. Other areas you may want to look for employment could be Loveland or Westminster Thornton, which, even though is still a little drive, you don't have to battle the traffic on the outskirts of Denver, and it could help you keep some of your sanity each day. If you're working in Denver but still don't want to live downtown, but you want to be a little closer to Longmont and maybe shave 15 to 20 minutes off that commute, towns like Erie, Dacono, and Frederick are probably going to be your best bets. They're right off I-25, and then like Frederick and Dacono are going to be way more affordable. They allow you to still enjoy Longmont and living in a smaller town or city while working downtown, but not spending over an hour some days commuting just one way. Okay, so now it's your turn. I want you to tell me in the comments, is this the type of commute you would like doing? or is it going to turn you off living in Longmont? And I honestly want to hear your thoughts on this. If you are thinking of moving to Longmont, I am a realtor in the area. You can find all of my details below, and I am always happy to answer any questions without any expectations or pressure. I hope you are having a fabulous day, and be sure to hit like and subscribe to catch the rest of my videos. I have more coming very soon. Cheers, friends. Have a fabulous day.